Hi again. In this tutorial I need to create the finger. So before I go and create these parts, I just need to add a hole right here inside this piece. So let's tap to the edit mode after you select it, and I need to extrude this down. But before extruding this, I need to merge some vertices. So let's grab this vertex and this one, hit key twice and merge them. Just make sure to activate auto merge. And now if you move this, and let's take those and key twice and merge them just like that. And now let's hit switch to face mode, grab this face, these the four faces, and hit E to extrude and extrude these down. Let's see, let's first extrude them right here, and again hit E and take those back, almost right there, and hit I for inset to insert this result and make a small inset just like that. That will work. And now we got this result right here. You can delete these edges, this one and this one, Control X. The same thing here if you want. Let's see what's gonna happen. That's gonna make a bit distortion right here, but this is not noticeable. Well, now we got this result. So let's start creating these fingers and let's see how can we create them. Well, let's go to the front view first, and let's add a cylinder right here. So bring the 3D cursor right here, hold shift control, hold shift, right click and move the 3D cursor right here and slide it in this area here. And now hit shift A to add a cylinder, and make sure to take the number back to 30 maybe, and align it to the view. And let's see what we got. I think this number of vertices will work. S and scale this down just like that, maybe, and key and move this a bit, scale it more, and let's see what we got here. Let's scale this to the y-axis and Control A, apply the scale. Now let's tap to the edit mode for this piece and switch to the face mode, grab this face, hit I for inset and insert this a bit just like that, and E for extrude, extrude it down, extrude it back, and then hit S to scale this result just like that. Now we got this shape. Now let's take a copy, hit shift D to take a copy right here, and I need to flip this result. So right click, mirror to the y-axis, and there we go. Now let's duplicate this one, shift D, and let's take a copy and put it right here in the middle, and let's isolate this new copy and tap to the edit mode for this copy and grow the selection, hit XF to delete this face, switch to edge mode, hit number 2, alt click on this edge and then hit F to fill this area. And now let's hit slash from the number to exit of isolation mode or local mode, and from the right view maybe let's bring these to close them to each other just like that, hit G and move this, and now we got this. Well, before we duplicate this piece, we need to make sure that this piece is enough for, if we duplicate these for 4 pieces, we need to make sure that the scale is okay and working. So let's hit shift D, let's take a copy right here, and let's hit shift R, and yeah, that's gonna work. So Control Z couple time, and let's use this size. So the first thing that I want to do is grab them and right click, shade smooth, and then go to auto smooth, alt left click to activate the auto smooth for the 3. And now we got this result. After that, maybe I can add the subdivision. Sorry, I can add the bevel. And let's add the bevel first for this piece right here. And the bevel is very big. Let's add 0.01. Hit enter. I think that is gonna work. And let's activate harden normal, and let's increase this to 2 and change the limit to method. As you see here, the bevel now is applying on all the edges, but if you change this to angle, it will target the hard edge. Well, select this one and hold shift to grab this one, and then make this the active and hold shift to grab this, control L to link, and let's link the modifier. Now we apply the bevel on for these three pieces. From the front view, maybe I can position this and move it a bit right here, just like that. Maybe you can take it here or here. And now let's create the finger. Let's see how can we do that. Maybe I can start with box. Let's add mesh and add box or cube. Scale it, it's very big. G and move it and put it right here. Scale it to the x-axis and G, and let's move this and put it right here, maybe just like that. Alright, now what we got here, we got this box. Scale it to the Y, hit G and move it, and let's put it right here. Make it smaller a bit than the cylinder. Well, now I need to maybe let's see now what I can do. I can use the carver tool if I want to make a cut right here, but before that let's select the same cube and let's tap to the edit mode, and let's take this edge, take them up a bit and scale them to the X, just like that. And now with this one selected, tap to the object mode, control shift X to active carver tool, and let's hit the space to switch from line to circle, and let's create a circle. And as you see, I created the circle in the right position. Alright, to move the circle, hit Alt and push it to move it. Release the Alt and make the size bigger. Hit Alt to position it again. When you be satisfied, hit left click to cut, and now we created a cut right here. After that, let's switch to line and let's cut this area. The same thing here, just like that. Maybe we can cut it more if you want. That's gonna work. Very nice. You can add mirror modifier here in the middle to reflect the same shape to the other side, and I think that will be more perfect if we do that. So let's tap to the edit mode, and or let's add the modifier directly there. Let's go to the modifier properties and let's add the mirror modifier, and I think I need to activate bisect, and now it is correct. After that, just apply it. You don't need the modifier anymore. Now we got this result. Well, after that I need to duplicate these, shift D to take a copy, and let's take a copy right here, and let's scale this new copy and make it small. But if you scale this and apply the scale, you will get a problem with the bevel. So what you can do, when you grab these, the new pieces, you can hit Ctrl A and apply visual mesh to geometry. But let's apply it for the first one, and for the second one, and for the third one, just like that. Now let's hit S to scale this result and make it smaller, and hit G, and let's move this maybe right here. And I need to make the same thing. I need to cut this area. So the same technique with this one selected, Control Shift X to active the carver tool, and hit space couple times to switch to circle. One click here in the middle and move the mouse to create the circle, and when you be satisfied, confirm the cut, just like that, and there we go. Right click in the space to cancel the operation, and let's see what we got so far. Well, we got this result as you see here, but when we scaled these, we scaled them to the y-axis, so we need to scale them back to the y and make them bigger. Or you can delete those, and I can take a copy, new copy, shift D, and take this down, and let's apply the modifier. Select the first one. Well, let's scale them directly. Let's go back and let's grab them, hit S to scale, but make sure not to scale them to the y-axis. So hit S to scale, but after that hit shift Y to ignore the Y and scale them, and hit G and take them up just like that, and G to move them a bit just like that. Let's apply the scale, and for this one and this one and this one, and now I think the result is better. I think we just have a problem with the normal. Let's go to this option and activate face orientation, and yes, because of the scaling the normal flipped here. Alright, that's cool example here. Let's tap to the edit mode. Let's tap to the edit mode for this piece. Hit A, select everything, and then hit Shift N to recalculate the normal. The same thing for this piece. Tap to the edit mode. Hit A, select everything, Shift N to recalculate the normal. And there we go. Now we are in the safe side. From the right view, you can grab these and hit G and move them a bit to the Y-axis. Just like that. Alright, so that's cool. Now let's hit number 1 and let's grab this result. Shift D, let's take a copy down just like that. And let's grab this this box and tap to the edit mode. And let's grab all of these edges, hit S and scale them to the X a bit. Make this smaller. And there we go. Well, now after that, we can make this result smaller here if you want. So I think now I need to make the same technique. So S to scale and Shift Y to ignore the Y-axis, and scale this a bit maybe. Or actually I can leave it and I can make it thick just like that. That's not gonna cause a huge problem. Well, let's temper around and let's see what we got. Let's turn off the face orientation, and now we got these results. Well, I think I need from the front view to scale this down. Tap to the edit mode, grab all of these vertices and scale them just like that, and hit G and take them down. I think I will cut this again. So tap to the object mode after that, Control Shift X to activate the curve tool, switch to circle, create a circle, and let's position the circle with the Alt, and let's make it smaller, and left click to confirm it just like that, and switch back to line, and let's cut this area here, and I will use the mirror modifier again. So right click to cancel the curve tool, with this one selected, mirror, and use bisect and flip the result. If that doesn't work, flip the result, and there we go. Apply the mirror. Well, now we got this result right here. Well, after that, what I need to do is let's take a copy of this piece, Shift D, and let's take a copy right here, and let's make this one taller. Tap to the edit mode and grab these edges or vertices and G and take them down, maybe right here, and let's activate curve tool to cut this. Control Shift X and use the rectangle to cut this area from here just like that, and then that's it. Tap to the edit mode again. Let's grab this vertex, hit G and move it right here, or you can grab these two vertices or this edge, switch to edge mode, grab this edge, hold Shift to grab this one, and let's see, I think I have a vertex right here. I need to delete it. Yeah, I have a vertex. G twice, slide it and hold it. Well, let's switch to edge mode and grab this edge and that one, Control B for bevel, and this bevel this result. I think I got a problem with scale, so Control A, apply the scale, and let's do that again. Control B for bevel, let's bevel this. Well, that's nice. Alright, let's go to solid mode and let's see what we got so far. Tab again to the edit mode and let's create an edge from this vertex to this one with J. The same thing for this side. Hit J And let's grab all of these vertices, scale them to the y-axis. Go to wireframe, don't forget that, to select the vertices on the other side and scale them to the y. Sorry. Well, that's nice. You can use the carver tool if you want from the right view to cut it if you like, or you can leave it just like that. That's gonna work too. Yeah, and scale it back a bit, not too much. Yeah, that's nice. Now let's add a bevel for this piece. So grab it, Control A, apply the scale, and let's go to modifier and let's add the bevel. And now we got this result right here. I think we got a problem. Let's activate harden normal and let's add 2 segments, and let's add 0.01 bevel, and let's isolate it because I think that we got a problem. Tab to the edit mode. Can tab to the edit mode, just hit tab, and let's see where is the problem exactly. I think we got 2 vertices here. Yeah, let's grab this one and hold shift to grab this, key twice and hold it. Yeah, because of this vertex the bevel was not working, so now the bevel is applied. Now let's give it shade smooth, and let's change the limit method to angle, and let's activate auto smooth for this piece to have nice shading as you see right now. If the bevel amount is small, you can change this to 0.02 or maybe 0.03. Yeah, this amount is nice. Well, let's hit slash and let's go to this piece, Control A, apply the scale, and let's activate auto smooth and let's add shade smooth here. With this one selected, let's hold shift to grab this one and Control L, and let's link the same modifier, the bevel that we added there, but we got the same problem. The bevel here is not working correctly because maybe we have an edges very close, and let's find them and let's see where they are. Maybe this one and this one, G twice and merge them. The same thing here, and maybe this vertex and this vertex, G twice, and let's merge this here. Let's do the same thing for these. Well, where is the problem? We got some problem here. Yeah, this one. So grab this and turn off the subdivision, sorry, turn off the bevel, and let's weld this one, this vertex, and this one right here, and I think that's it. Now let's activate, and yeah, it's working. Let's hit slash and let's apply the same bevel for this piece. Right click, activate shade smooth, and then here auto smooth, and with this one selected, hit shift to grab this, Control L, link the modifier, and there we go. It's very smooth. So this is how to create the finger. Now we want to grab all of these, and from the right view, hit Shift D to take a copy, and let's take a copy right here, maybe, and Shift R to take another copies, and let's grab them all just like that, and hold Control and deselect the arm, this one, and G, and move this result to the Y a bit to make them in the center, and now we got these results as you see. Alright, now let's see what else we can do. Let's switch to the front view and let's grab this piece and let's tap to the edit mode and go to wireframe, and let's grab these vertices and hit G and let's take them down, and maybe these two, just like that. And now let's go back, tap to the object mode, and let's grab these 4 fingers G and move them just like that, but right here. From the right view, let's see what we got here. I think I will delete these three, and I want to, because I want to reposition them again. So let's grab these three fingers and let's delete them just like that, and let's grab those and Shift D to take another copy, and let's make them very close to each other, and then hold and then press Shift R to repeat the same process, and I think this result will be better. So G, and just move these a bit. Yeah, now the result is better. Alright, so I will end this tutorial because it become very long, and I will see you in the next one. In the next tutorial we will create the finger right here. So see you next.